Hey everybody, I'm Elena and today I'm gonna bring to you the products that have been the favorites of mine for 2016, the year that has already passed. We're already in January, and yeah, today I wanted to recap. I didn't want to end up the year with a favorites product. I wanted to think it through real good and whatnot and think what I've been loving and using the most genuinely throughout the entire 2016. So without further ado, I suggest that you grab some kind of snack or something, because we're gonna go from moisturizers to lipsticks all the way through. We're gonna visit every part of the makeup routine that I use on the daily. So yeah, first things first, as for a moisturizer, a lightweight moisturizer, one that I have been loving for many years now is this Olay Complete Lightweight Day Fluid, which already has an SPF of 15. Again, I say personally I like to be wearing more SPF, but it is good that it has already a built-in SPF. So yeah, this is what I will apply first things first in the morning, and at night the favorite product of mine is this Body Shop Drops of Youth Bouncy Sleeping Mask. It's a really, oh my god, I cannot believe I just did that. It's a really fun, it never happened, now it happens on camera. It's a really fun, like it says it's bouncy, you can see, product, and it's a sleeping mask. It's really hydrating, it's really moisturizing, and yeah, you apply it at nighttime and it works wonders on your skin and whatnot. So there's that. For the ones that know me already, you will know, you probably noticed by now, that I don't always use a primer. I almost never use primer. Just, I don't know, I'm not a primer person, but if I have to be using a primer that it's my trusted, my tried and true one, is the Benefit Professional. There's nothing new in here, nothing that you haven't heard of. I really swear by this primer. I really like the texture that it leaves to my skin and whatnot, and so far I haven't found, I tried many primers, even the Nivea skin thing for men and whatnot, and still to this day this is the best primer that I have tried. That doesn't mean that it's the best primer out there, but surely it's the best one that I have at my hands, and this is my favorite one. Foundation wise, did I say more? This is the Benefit Hello Flawless Oxygen Wow Foundation, and I have been wearing this steadily all summer long alongside the L'Oreal Infallible, but not the Pro Matte or Pro Glow, just the original Infallible one. Sadly, I don't have that bottle already. I already tossed it away. I showed you on an empties video that, yeah, it was a close call between the Oxygen Wow and the Infallible, and this summertime I wore them non-stop and I already ran out of that, so I no longer have that to show you guys. But that is a really medium to full coverage foundation. I would say medium. It has a beautiful finish, long staying power. I mean, it endured the hot and humid summertime in here, so what else do I need to say about that? And this gives you a natural glowy finish, and it's like a really plump skin. I really love this a lot. And yeah, this is the color Honey, so obviously this winter time for some reason I'm not getting as pale. Maybe it's because on the summer, this past summertime, I got so tan. Like I had never been that tan, so maybe it's still the reminders of the tan. So it's still a little bit good, but too dark, so I couldn't go for a lighter shade because it would be too light for me, but this is too dark, so I'm keeping it for next summer. A heavy-duty foundation, full coverage foundation that I think is a little bit underrated is this Clinique Beyond Perfecting. It's the second year around that I have it, and I had repurchased this. Again, this is a tad light for me right now. This is the color Alabaster. I think I should go a shade up because this winter time, as I said, I am still a little bit tan for some reason, so yay. So I cannot reach for my winter foundations, but I wore this up till spring, almost early summertime, and this and the Kat Von D ones are close notch. Today I'm wearing the Urban Decay All Nighter. That foundation didn't exist throughout most of my 2016, so yeah, I really love it a lot and I like how it performs, but it wouldn't be a 2016 favorite because I didn't reach for it as much since I got it, you know, for Christmas. But yeah, that's a good one. But I think that this is really underrated. This is really full coverage, heavy duty. It has this giant doe foot one that obviously you have seen it by now, and you know, you draw some of it, you draw a little bit on your face with that, you spread it with a beauty blender or a brush, whatever is your favorite choice of using of applying the foundation. And this is really full coverage and I cannot say enough good things for it, so yay. As for concealer, because this foundation doubles as a concealer if you don't have crazy dark under eye circles such as me. As a concealer, the one that I reach for the most, and yeah, I would mention the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, but I got it late in the year, so a one that I just recently opened again, a new tube, and this is my third one, I believe, is the Age Rewind from Maybelline. This is a killer product. I love it. I love it to bits and pieces. And you know what? Once I got it, I remembered how much I loved it and why I loved it. So yeah, it's all good in this section. But then again, if I want something to correct my under eye circles and really stay there, the Benefit Erase Paste works good for me, but what works better is this, but this is really up there in price, so this is for special occasions only. This is the Bobbi Brown Corrector, not Concealer, Corrector, in the color Bisque, and I applied this, and then I would go over it with a concealer, and this is a really good product. A heavy-duty concealer because I haven't managed to reach a hold of the Tarte Shape Tape, but a really heavy-duty concealer that I have found, and I think it's really underrated as well, but I don't have any longer because I ran out of it and I got rid of it, is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Concealer. That thing is bomb. Like, I wore it in the shade light medium and it was not for highlighting. I got it light medium just to match my skin color and whatnot, and it was wonderful. Like, I swear by it. An eyeshadow primer that I reach for a lot is the Milani eyeshadow primer. This is every bit as good as high-end primers, eyelid primers, eyeshadow primers, however you want to call it. And yeah, I wear it in the color Nude, which is #1. And this is really affordable. It's at the drugstore, so it's really to find. So keep that in mind. As for blushes, I cannot say this blush or that blush because I vary the blushes so much. So I would tell you Milani Luminoso or Pearlescent Pink from Wet n Wild. But if there is one multitasker blusher that I got early summer this 2016 and that I fell in love and that I am wearing today, is the Too Faced, can I not give you a glare? The Pink Leopard Blushing Bronzer. And it looks like this, and this doubles up for me. I don't use it as bronzer for contouring and whatnot, but I sure use it, you know, as a standalone product. As you can see, this gives you the bronzy look, the rosy look a little bit, and this beautiful sheen. Like, come on. This is beautiful. I love it to bits and pieces. I know it's up there in price, but yeah, I got this given for my birthday, and woo! And I have been loving that ever since, and yay, I'm so glad, you know, I have this in my collection. A highlighter. This is an oldie but a goodie. This is MAC Soft and Gentle, and this is my favorite highlighter of all time. Like, many highlighters have come and gone, have come through, but if I find myself reaching for a highlighter that it's beautiful, I just dropped a hint of this in here on my cheekbones, but just so, ever so slightly, because I already was wearing the Pink Leopard today. But if I am thinking a subtle yet glowy, beautiful, all through, you know, wearable highlighter, Soft and Gentle. Like, I cannot say enough good things about this. This is a really beautiful, this gives you a really beautiful sheen and whatnot. And this almost, yeah, this is the old package. This is how long I have had this, because I love it and I have had this for so long. But yeah, this doubles also as an eyeshadow. You have to really give it a try. On your mobile lids, it's really beautiful. As a setting powder, we have L'Oreal True Match. Need I say more? Like, I am reaching for other setting powders, like I have, but overall I've been reaching for this 9 times out of 10, if not more, you know. It's like my go-to setting powder. At first I didn't think very much of this and whatnot, but then it started growing on me, and yeah, I used it to set the under eye, to set my foundation in place, everything. As a finishing powder, I love it to bits and pieces. I also love the Makeup Forever HD Loose Powder, but that may give you a white cast if you used it heavily and whatnot when using flash photography. Not that it bothers me, because I don't take flash photography every day or every month or whatever. But yeah, I like the finishing airbrushed look that powder gives, since it's translucent and whatnot. But like, this takes the cake. I have it in color, in case you're curious, a golden sand, and that's it. So yeah, I am a huge fan of this. Did I say more? As for face contour, nothing special. Like, you can see it's well loved. It makes like a little dent in here, quite a big dent. I didn't hit pan like in this color in here, but this is a Kat Von D contour palette, face contour. Oh my god. This is beat up because I use it every single day. Let me show you. I will use this to contour my nose, to bronze my face. This is to contour as well. I will mix this too. I use this to set the under eye area. I use this to contour a little bit my nose and whatnot. This is the only one that I don't use because it's a little bit too dark for me. And this color here, I use it to define my jawline. So every single day, all day, every day. It's a really good one, and I am really glad they launched the one that has the refills on the it's a palette with refills, so you don't have to be going and buying all over again the entire palette. You know, you just say you ran out of Lyric, which is this yellowy powder in here. You just get Lyric and you're good to go. So that's a really bright idea from their side. Eyeshadow wise, I would say it's a close pick between the original Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. Like, I have been reaching for that a ton, but a one that it doesn't look very used, because you have a lot of payoff with so little. But I have been reaching for this a ton. Today I'm wearing this warm shades in here, and it's the Eye Contour palette from Kat Von D. It's the Shade and Light one, and yeah, this is matte, which is good for girls with hooded eyes such as me. Like, I have semi-hooded eyes, so yeah, this is really good. You can go from warm tones to neutrals to smoky, darker tones. You can mix it. I don't follow exactly this. Sometimes I go from this to this, here and there and whatever. So it's a basic palette that I think everyone that can splurge and afford this should have. And then something that's been there for a long time at the drugstore. It's the color tattoos from Maybelline in the color On and On Bronze. In the US it's called Back to the Bronze. And need I say more? Again, like, I'm being honest with you guys, you know. I already repurchased this because I fear they might stop selling it at the drugstore and whatnot, and this is how much I love this. Like, this is a no-brainer. I just dip my finger in it, apply it on my lids, and I'm good to go. So this is bomb, this is life, this is bae. As for mascara, drugstore wise, this is a classic mascara. This is so good. I would recommend you so many mascaras because I'm a mascara junkie. But if I am to recommend a really top-notch mascara that I think works for everyone, this would be the Voluminous from L'Oreal. This is a classic one. This builds volume. This is super intense, this carbon black. This really gives really black lashes. If you are into that look, this lifts the lashes. It's a classic, and it is a classic for a good reason, so that's been a favorite of mine. And one that I'm almost out of, and I have been loving this, you know, ever since I've been loving this ever since 2015, and it's a Benefit Roller Lash. It's the one that I'm wearing today. And the only bad thing about this mascara, it's this price. Like, come on. If this was Essence price, I would be wearing this 24/7 non-stop. Like, I found a close dupe from Essence, like they have a close one and whatnot. I'll show you in another video. But Roller Lash, come on, like this, I think it kicks ass to the Benefit Dare Real, and it's every bit as good as the Better Than Sex. So Roller Lash go. As for the eyeliner, all day, every day, the ink liner from Kat Von D in the color Trooper. For some reason, I have one hooded eye, one eye that's not hooded. So the eye that's hooded, it transfers the liner so easily that I need something really hardcore, really with a really long-lasting staying power, and that it sets in place immediately. And this is a no-brainer for me. So I have to splurge with liners. Again, on splurging, I found this Jordana one that I ran out of, which was the Jordana 24/7 Made to Last or something like that liner. That is a liner that really stays on my waterline, and that is something, you know, that is quite something, because it's really hard to find something that will stay put on my waterline. I don't know why my waterline just eats the eyeliner. And one eyeliner that I've been having for the longest time and that I've been reaching for a lot since I ran out of that is the NARS Larger Than Life. It's just this liner. I would dare to say it's a gel formula, whatnot. And yes, this is expensive. This is really out there. I would recommend you to check the Jordana 24/7 or something like that. The Jordana 24-hour pencil, but this is like, I'm wearing it. I have the liner set in place, and this is really something to have a liner that sets on my waterline. It's, yeah, this has no price. So again, NARS Larger Than Life. And as for the lips, if we say 2016 and lip liner, for me, we will say L'Oreal in this color, which is 302, and it's Bois de Rose, I think it's pronounced, it's French. And this liner, it's a mauve liner that I've been reaching for all year long. This is the second one that I bought from the L'Oreal, the pencil one. This is this short, like this was really long, and it's not as long any longer. And I have been using this as a standalone, as a lipstick. I've been using this so many ways. Like, I didn't think much of this color when I got it, and then I fell in love, and then I used it time and again, time and again. The only thing that I'm sorry of is that it is this, even though it's drugstore, it's €9, and I would like to find some kind of dupe that it would be cheaper. So far, I have found similar shades, but not quite the same. This really is complementary to my lip color and whatnot. So, yeah, 302 L'Oreal. There we go. And if we talk lips this year, like, if I have to be honest with you, this year would be defined lip-wise with just two shades for me, and the first one would be NYX Liquid Suede in Soft Spoken. This has beat ever since I got it. This has gained a place in my heart, is this color in here. This looks somehow better than the Lolita, the Chihuahua, the Velvet Teddy. This kicks ass on my lips. Of course, all lip shades look different on everyone else, but if I am looking for a nude shade which has really been in trend, cocoa shade this fall and whatnot. I've been reaching for this non-stop. I got this early summertime, like in June or whatever, and I've been using this ever since. Like, it's a no-brainer for me. So there's that. And if I'm going for reds, I know this is not a true red, but I find that as for my complexion and whatnot, bluish red and pinkish reds look better on me than true tomatoey reds or orange reds. So nothing new at the store. It's Revlon Cherries in the Snow, and this really complements my freaking pale skin like no other. I mean, this is a reddish fuchsia or whatever. You can still pull it as it's a cherry color, okay? But yeah, this is a really classic one, and if I don't want to go super red, if I want to be wearing something that is more wearable when I'm wearing just the black wing liner and a red instead of a red, I reach for Cherries in the Snow, and I am a happy camper. So there's that. Wow, I cannot believe I showed you this many products. I hope you are still hanging in here. If you're still here, you are my people. These are the products that I've been reaching for and loving the most throughout all 2016. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was helpful. I gave you some insights or some products that you may or may not know. And if you like this video, please make sure to give it a good old thumbs up. Don't forget to click the link subscribe button down below, or the little circle that will appear here or here on the screen. And yeah, I hope you have a great day. Leave a comment down below. Tell me the products that you have been loving and reaching for the most this past 2016, and have a great day. See you in the next one. Bye.